Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you and the fans. The university, as you know, has meant a tremendous amount to me for the entire 33 years now that we've lived here. We moved from California in 1987, and I came from places where I had seen partnerships between the university and the community, and I knew how important that was. And so I got involved with the university from the very beginning, with the UNLV Foundation, with the university academically, and with athletics. In fact, I have some things behind me or around me that speak to the athletic memorabilia that I've collected over the years that have been so important to me. When I had the opportunity to be president of the university, I mentioned many times and became part of the strategic planning effort that we went through that I believe very strongly and adopted the phrase that you can't have a great community without a great university. I came to realize it was more than that when I was president, that you can't have a great community without a great university connected to that community. And that connection, or those connection points, are really important. And I found that athletics, especially for a university like UNLV, is incredibly important. A lot of things in my office and in my home. I had a chance to take you on a tour of my house here, and you saw a lot of things. I have a whole set of memorabilia in the garage, and many of those things relate to my time and my experience with the university. Professionally, I've had a chance to do a lot of different things, and now more than 30 years that we've been here, from having been the CEO of the largest bank in the state, which is what brought me here, to having been involved with the UNLV Foundation, serving for 5 years as the chairman of the board of the UNLV Foundation, to then getting into the gaming industry, being president of Boyd Gaming, and seeing the wonderful partnership that existed between Boyd Gaming and the university. That inspired me a great deal to get even more involved than I was before, both with the academic side of the university, but also with the athletic side. And then a few years later, when President Sumatras gave me the opportunity, asked if I would come in and be the dean of the College of Hospitality, it gave me an opportunity to see the university from inside, and then the tremendous honor that I had to serve as the acting president of the university in 2014 while we did a national search for the new president. I had a chance through that time to just see the university in a lot of different ways. And every time I saw it in a different way, it reinforced the strength of partnerships between the university and the community, and the important role that athletics play in that regard. So for all the donors to the UNLV athletics, whether it's individual sports or to the program as a whole, you really do make a difference. The Drive for 5 campaign is something that I have great admiration for, because it speaks to what we are, but more importantly to what we can be. And so donations to that program, the Drive for 5, the Loyalty Circle, these are things that truly make a difference in terms of the university's ability to deliver on the promise it has to its student athletes. And student athletes, I think that's probably underlying the greatest strength of what these programs are about. I've seen so many student athletes that have done an incredible job in their sport, but then I see them doing an incredible job as they build their lives beyond their sports. Most recently, sitting on the board of Switch and seeing the tremendous partnership that has emerged between Switch and the university, and to see internship programs that speak to the student athlete, but also speak to the company in terms of what the value is that the university brings to the community. So these are things that really do make a difference. Donors are the people that do make the difference, and particularly when it involves scholarships or just the ability to advance student athletes' success on the field or on the court, whatever their sport happens to be, but then building them for their future lives hopefully in our community, but wherever they happen to go. So it is with great pride that I've been involved with the university. I have great pride in the leadership that currently exists in the athletic department, and great admiration for what is being done. And particularly at this time, COVID-19 has added all sorts of challenges to us. And so it forces us to kind of get outside the box, think about what can be, what needs to be when we emerge from this. But donors and your support will make a real difference in terms of us being able to emerge from this stronger, and we will. So thank you for what you do for the university. Thank you for what you do for UNLV athletics and for the individual sports that you support. You're making a difference, and there's a lot of us that both encourage it, but really truly appreciate what you do.